Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Today I want to play Judas, because I do. That's just all there is to it. I want to play Judas. Judas is fun, lots of damage, low health, so you know, glass cannony. Book of Belial, which doesn't increase our library chance, but does increase our Devil Room chance. And it also increases our damage by 2. Good character, good item. And no, you can't just drop the Book of Belial and then pick it back up to get the increased library chance. It doesn't work like that, I promise. I'm going to go to the item room first. I mean, first floor I'm not super worried. I'm going to end up fighting the first boss at 1 health most likely anyway. Then again, Tinted Rock, so you never know. It could just give me... Okay. That was a weird amount of drops. Unless I missed something and there was a champion, but that's not supposed to happen without any trinket. Whatever, man. I'm going to assume there was a champion that gave me one of those. But wait. It would have to... That doesn't make sense. I don't even know. Okay, skeleton key. That's awesome. 99 keys right from the start. I'm really glad to have that. And then I'll just finish off the floor before the boss, even though there's no reason that I need to. Okay, lust could be a problem. But other than that, yeah, it doesn't look like a problem. And no thingy. Bad trip. Darn! Well, at least now we know. It's full health if we get down to only 1 or 1/2 red hearts. So there's that. But man, that sucks. I was about to be in good shape, but Duke of Flies is pretty simple. So I guess no worries anyway. I'm going to be able to one-shot all of the smaller flies, since Book of Belial is so good. And then Duke of Flies is like no health, so it's also pretty easy. I'm happy about that. Health up. That's all I want. Meat even better because that's health up and damage up, which just makes my life extra easy. Now, I want to see about the location of the secret room. I'm thinking that it is indeed right here. Pretty sure this. Yeah. 3 cents, so it wasn't really worth it, but it is how it is. And as we have red tiers now, we have over 5.5 damage just from that 0.3 damage up from meat, which is crazy and awesome. So we're in good shape for now. That's the nice thing about Judas, is just that his damage is so high. He has 35% more for everything. So that's really great. And Book of Belial, it's pretty valuable, worth keeping for pretty much the whole game. And no, I didn't go to the shop even though I had 99 keys, because I wouldn't want to waste like an item, basically. If it's like I see an item that's only in the pool once and I want, but then I can't get it because I don't have the money, definitely not worth it. So the idea here is to not take any red heart damage, and I mean, I think I can do that. I should be able to. It's only the basement 2. After the basement 2 it gets a little tougher, for me at least. Some people are pretty good at not taking damage ever. I'm not amazing. But no red heart damage on the basement 2. Not a problem, most likely. Library. So we do want to go in there just to touch the book. Touch a book or both if there are 2 different ones. Simply because increased library chance is pretty important. And that's all there is to it. Alright, so now we've got 3 of the library books out of the pool, and there are 8, maybe 9. I know that Necronomicon doesn't have to be in it, so I don't know if that's included in the 8 count, or if it's 7 or 8 instead of 8 or 9. I'm going to assume it's 8 or 9, but there's no way to know if the Necronomicon's in that pool or not, so just assume high and say that there are 9 and we've got 1/3 of them. That's going to be the way I'm doing it. Secret room should be next to the library on the left, unless it's to the left of this room, because the top secret room is over there on the middle. Alright, so we're going to get Steven or Little Steve for this. I would prefer Steven because it's a damage up. I don't really like having Little Steve. I don't like familiars in general. But usually I end up taking Little Steve from this boss fight if it drops. I don't know what's up with me. Oh darn, there's a red heart damage, so it doesn't really matter what I do anymore. Tough life being me. That always happens to me on this boss fight too. And there's a myth floating around that... I don't know why it's still floating around, but there's a myth that killing one of the two pieces, whatever, first gets you one of the drops in particular. It's not true. The drop is completely random. It's just a 1/6 chance to be... Okay, it's next to the shop. 1/6 chance to be Steven and 5/6 to be Little Steve. That's all there is to it. It's not something that you can influence. So I'm not going to the shop simply because I would die, or the secret room because I'd die, unless I got really lucky or wanted to bomb into the shop. But there's a reason I don't want to go to the shop, if you recall. So I'm just abandoning that secret room. I could have always taken the Book of Shadows so that I would barely survive, but I don't know that that's the thing I want to do either. Alright. So this was not a very productive floor, sadly, and we didn't get a devil room since we did take red heart damage on the boss, no less, so that counted for the floor and the boss, which means that we had 1%. So that's no fun. And then this room could easily just have killed me. Spider Bite's an amazing pickup. It's going to give our tears a slowing effect, and I don't know if Little Steve's one of the familiars that gets affected by that as well, but sometimes, at least with certain familiars, they also take that tear effect. So it's pretty awesome. Oh, I guess we had the 25% increase from having the Book of Belial, so never mind me. We didn't have 1%, we had 26. Which isn't terrible, it's just not amazing. So this time we might have, like 61. And we did get it. I don't want to speed up, because speed up is not really a good thing for me. I want to take Brimstone, but I die. I just would die, so... Unless, of course, this is a tinted rock. Not today, please. I want to be able to take Brimstone, but I really can't. So we're out of here. Secret room's next to a challenge room. I don't really care to go to the challenge room. Just go find the item room. We have 97 keys, so at least this is something that's very easy. Like, we can't really mess it up. Unless we die, that would mess it up. Friends till the end, 3 kamikaze flies, those will do twice our damage, and that's, you know, that's okay. Aw, you died for me. I feel like that was pretty much a waste of a fly, but I couldn't stop it. Okay, so that's bad trip. And there's the other one. It is luck down, so that's kind of good. Because that means that we get more chest and golden chest drops. No, more chest drops. Sorry. Just more chest drops, not golden chest drops. I don't believe. Should check once in a while. So that's cool. And even if it is golden chest drops, that's great. And you may say, why didn't you just take Guppy's tail then? Because golden chests and keys and stuff. Yeah, but 1 health. I know I've done dumber things, and I would have done dumber things probably for Brimstone. But I don't know if I can get behind that right now. Judas runs are just scary. Sacrificing health at all is a pretty risky proposition, but that right there is awesome. So I'm going to go use the bad trip pill since it's going to get me to full health. But I may as well also play the blood donation machine a single time since it'll still be full health after that, and I'm basically gaining an extra half soul heart for it, or extra half heart for it. Or that could happen. In which case I don't even need the bad trip pill, and I'm not going to keep it over death. Wait, yes I am. Yes I am. Watch this. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Don't you worry. Most of you probably already know what I'm doing, and we're saying this is what you should do all along. But don't worry, I caught up. So we're going to do this, and we're going to pause. And then we're going to kill everything. Perfect! So we have 2 orbital flies, both of which block tears and damage fly-type enemies. Now we have a third one because Pretty Fly gave us one, so we have a full orbital. We sadly got a speed-up pill, so that sucks, especially given the speed-up of the blood bag. But you can't win them all. That was a pretty good, worthwhile room to play around with, and now I definitely don't want the speed up from the boss room. That's pretty bad. But we're in good shape. We've got 3 health now, full health, bad trip pill, 4 full health if we get into a bad situation again. We got that free challenge room, which, hey, now we know what our pills are. So that floor turned from kind of bad to pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Okay then. Let's turn you into dead, though I don't really have to worry too much about flies that attack me by contact, since these orbitals will kill them all immediately. That's a really nice touch. Sorry I have to clear my throat so much. I don't know, it's feeling weird. I'm not sick. No, don't worry. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Bomb for a bomb? I mean, it's a fair trade. It's a pretty good one. But it's also a pointless one. Okay. There we go. It's easy enough, especially with the slowing. The slowing is really nice. Yeah, I'll use a bomb for this. It's good. Excellent. Enough money to go to that shop, which has a 50% chance of being greed. Let's do it anyway. 98 keys. I'm not too scared. See what happens. 50% chance, more like 100% chance. Super greed, though, means that I don't really have to do very much work dodging. So at least there's that. Except that screw keepers, they're the biggest jerks in the world. This was probably worth using Book of Belial, but at this point, I don't think it is. I mean, now it's definitely not. I need range, but I definitely, as Judas, want health more than I want range. So, game, I hope you didn't listen to me there. I'm gonna get a range up this boss. Just you watch. Just you watch. So do note that if there's a free end room and some stuff happens, basically, I don't remember the order that things are checked in. I think libraries might actually be near the end of the checks, but we do have a 1/4 chance of getting a library instead of a 1/20th chance because we've picked up a book from the library pool. So that's good for us. Let's just check out what's in here. Yeah, I'll do it this time. Got my key back. It wasn't worthwhile. I was hoping for an item, because the item could have pulled from the challenge room pool instead of the chest pool, and the challenge room pool has some good stuff in it that I want. Although, so does the chest pool, just less so, because it's not like... I mean, health up would have been nice. That'd be from the chest pool, but I think also from the... there's totally a health up or two in the challenge room pool as well. So never mind me. There might not be, and I could be totally sane the first time and going crazy as we continue. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But Fate is in there. Otherwise, I don't really want, like, Tammy's Head or... Sad Onion's okay, it's just not what I'm after. So I think Growth Hormones, for example, even though it's a speed up, it's 1 whole damage up, that's great. Poison Touch would be a speed down, so that would be kind of excellent. It's a small speed down, but it is a speed down. That would really help me out. Stuff like that. Wow, Golden Key, that's like super necessary, but I'll take it. Speedball, speed up, and shot speed up. I am not even a little bit interested in taking that. That's one of the worst things for me, personally, because shot speed up is bad, and speed up I already have way too much of. Okay, I mean, I guess this is one of those runs where we get Pyro for 99 bombs. It's only a 50% chance that's even in the secret room pool, and it's also really rare when it is. So now, I mean, we've gotten Skeleton Key and Pyro. Why don't we just get $1? Because, I mean, that's not unlikely at all either. That is actually a lot more likely, though. It's only like a 1 in 23 chance, unless you have the lucky foot, where it's 1 in 20, I think. That was totally my first red heart damage, too. That sucks. Oh, well. Moz must be my arch nemesis. Alright. Even with orbitals, I sucked at that last room. Alright, there's a full heart that I should go and get. Gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'll fight the boss with my Book of Belial, and we should have no problem, really. Not very interested in the arcade. Oh, okay. Glad I noticed myself doing that time, because that could have easily hit me and been pretty bad. Pestilence, we're going to get a cube of meat to replace one of our pretty flies, and that will damage any enemy instead of just flies. And otherwise, it's pretty much the same. It'll stack with other cubes of meat if we get any, but otherwise pretty much the same. Okay, so we had the 61% chance there, but it was multiplied by 0.25, meaning we had like a 15.25% chance. Yeah. So it wasn't very likely. I wasn't going to count on that. This floor, greed is not in the shop, since it's the floor after greed was in a shop, and it's not an XL floor. So we're all good as far as that's concerned. We're definitely going, because that could be pretty advantageous. With 99 bombs and 99 keys, I'm going to, like, bomb for every chest, golden or not. There's no way it's not worthwhile, pretty much. And then we get Steven, so that's 1 damage up. That's something else from the golden chest pool, so I should have thought of that earlier. That would have been nice. Note that depending on the room, the golden chest pool does have a chance to be overwritten and just use the pool of the room. So that's golden chest, though. That's pure golden chest. Alright. Blow you up. Small rock would be excellent. Sometimes I love this game. That's another 1 damage up. And with Judas, 1 damage up is, like, even huger than it already is. 1 is big in damage, just so you know. It is actually a big number in damage. Fine, I kind of wasted that one, but I guess I want to see what's in here anyway. Not very interested in a normal chest. So that was really good. 2 1 damage ups in a row as Judas. Means we're doing lots of damage. I just really, really, really want to stack up on health as soon as possible. Because otherwise I'm kind of boned. Alright, well I don't need that. That's not the kind of health I mean I need to stack up on. Yeah, the bombing for everything. There's really no reason not to. Okay, and since we have the soul heart, we're less likely to take any red heart damage along the way. If I find the boss right away like I just did, guess I'll fight it. And then with the Book of Belial, hopefully I can easily avoid all this whole red heart damage business. War is going to give us a 2nd cube of meat, and that'll be a familiar that'll shoot along with us while still being an orbital. Even if we got a 3rd level cube of meat, though, that wouldn't be a problem as far as orbitals, since we have the 3rd pretty fly that would just come back. Oh, calm down, War. Slowing can be disorienting just because at some point they speed back up. But we're good. No Devil Room. This time it was only multiplied by 0.5, and I'm pretty sure we had no red heart damage going for us. So we actually just kind of got really unlucky, since we should have had, what, 25% plus 135, it's like 160. We should have had like an 80% chance. That was really quick math, so I probably did something wrong. I'm much worse at math in videos. I am. But we had a very high chance, basically. That's bad trip. I already know what it is. I'm holding one. So that was bad, sadly. But next floor, we should be able to do it for sure. Unless I mess up. Although we'd need a teleport to even get there, so... But, guess we're not going there without a teleport. Okay, I will just take the health up even if I can farm it in the chest. It doesn't really matter if I can farm it in the chest if I can't make it there. So, we're not going to farm it in the chest, but we at least have a little bit more health now. As Judas, you just need to live in the moment, because there might not easily be a next moment. Yeah, I'll just buy the ladder, even though it's worthless after the next floor. I'm just gonna... I don't know why I bought the key. Truly a waste of my money. But I'm just gonna roll with it. This is good enough for me. Alright, still never using the Book of Belial. It's a silly thing that I do. A lot of people do it. The ladder allows us to cross gaps that are 1 wide. 1 little square tile. So I can get this bomb. Look at me. So fancy. So I skipped the speed up pill, because speed up is not very good. This makes it easier. I don't have to go another room. Let's get out of here. 4 health. I mean, it's something. Didn't look for the secret room. It can be here. Okay, good. That was my first guess. 3 cents, that's fine. I should also look for the top secret room since I have so many bombs. So let's do that. Nope. Top secret room, by the way, only adjacent to 1 other room, unless the 2nd room is the secret room itself. So I will check places like here. And here. It counts as an end room as well. Eternal Heart. That's not an Eternal Heart. I don't want to spend my cash on you. Alright then, fine. At least we found it. I should have done that on the last floor too. It's not hard. It's not like I'm in bad shape. Bombs or key pill, wouldn't even mind. Doesn't really matter very much, so that's a nice thing to be able to say. Oops, sorry. Alright, depths 2. Garbage, you just shoot right through me. Oh well. Masks and hearts, some of the worst enemies. I wish I had more soul hearts right now, because that would make my life so very much easier. Or I mean just more health. That would work too. But that's probably less likely. Oh my god. More bombs. Alright, you gotta kite these dudes. They have way too much health. And are very threatening. Honestly, they are. Soul heart, excellent. Alright, enough money to go to the shop, but chances are it's Greed, since Greed's obviously not in the secret room here. Greed wasn't on the last floor, and I wouldn't bet on there being another mini-boss on the floor. At the same time, 99 keys, there's no reason I'm not going to check. Just use the Book of Belial, all that good stuff. There's a lot of potential benefit and not very much potential detriment. So we'll just kill Greed real fast. Okay. Super Greed again, that's interesting by the way, but it's not a big deal. Quarter I'm not going to take, there's no reason I need it for anything at all, and if I find a D6 later, which seems to happen to me more than my fair share of times, it's something that I can cause to drop very frequently so that I can reroll it a lot, and it's worth a lot more as that than it is as 25 cents. So that's my thinking. It's good thinking. Alright. And there are no more shops anyway. Curse room. I would love to go there. That costs me my only soul heart, so that doesn't sound as nice. If I had like 2 soul hearts or more, probably would go just right now. But as it stands, actually I want to minimize my devil room chance, so never mind, I want to go here. Do want that, and don't care about that. So now we're going to get more golden chests. That's awesome, because items and just uses for these keys, pretty worthwhile. And other than that, it's 1/3 of the way to being Guppy, which would be quite nice. So I'm not going to intentionally take damage, but honestly, taking damage is kind of good, because if I'm not going to get a teleport, which I would bet you that I'm not, then taking damage means I won't earn a devil room on this floor, and that means that I have the chance to on the next floor instead, where it can actually be accessed without any trickery. Yeah, definitely want a health up. So note that using the Book of Belial as the challenge room spawns also can do the thing where you spawn multiple waves at once. Maybe not all 3, but definitely 2. So don't do that unless you're ready to be prepared. You're ready to be prepared, you heard me. No, unless you're willing to do that, though. Just know what you're getting into. Alright. I'm sitting really, really well at 98 or 99 of both keys and bombs. It's kind of silly, I don't need that. Pretty sure the Cube of Meat does inherit your tier effects, or at least some of them, including slowing. So that's good. Because more tiers that you hit with means... well, more tiers that are slowing that you hit with means you're more likely to get the slowing effect to activate. But the more tiers we're firing at Isaac and Blue Baby, the more screwed we are. Oops, that was dumb. But remember, the 99%, I don't want it. I want it to be as low as I can. Okay, so I'm going to see about this heart in here, and then go where the boss probably is. Should find the top secret room. Barely slipped through there. If it's an Eternal Heart, I'm probably just going to take it. Unless it's like way over there instead of over here. In which case, I'm fine. I can just go back for it right before the boss, and that'll be okay with me too. But, how much you want to bet it is right here? Good. I'm honestly happy with that. That means that it is well and truly over somewhere yonder towards where I'm trying to go. Which is excellent. That also means that that's not the end of the boss isn't right next to this room. Because it can't be. There has to be a place for the top secret room. The more you know. Oops. Okay. I'd like to leave one of them alive. Perfect. Just so I can do that. So the next room should be connected to the top secret room. That's how it's gonna be, most likely. If not this room, I mean it's probably this room. Oh, I don't care about that, honestly. Okay, it's a red chest with some kamikaze flies. I don't care about the key use there, it's fine. I really, really, really wanted an Eternal Heart, though. Or at least like 2 soul hearts or a good guppy item or something. Guppy's paw would have been pretty nice. I don't know. Let's just do this fight. Another tinted rock is excellent. Let's use this now. Yeah, we're unloading damage. We are quite powerful here. That's why Book of Belial is really good. Especially as Judas, where you have your crazy damage multiplier. So I like it. This fight's going to be over relatively quickly. Nope, gotta shoot you, and then dead. Range up. I obviously would have preferred health up, or damage up at the very least. But I did need some range, and now I don't want to take that half heart. I want to take, I want to stay where I am. So that I can have Polaroid invincibility if I get hit a ton, and then use the bad trip to get back to full health, and then not have Polaroid invincibility anymore. So that's not even a range up, it's just a speed up, even though it says speed and range is lying to you. Definitely bad, given my situation. There's nothing appealing about it whatsoever. So I'm hoping that I didn't earn a Devil or Angel room. I don't hear the sounds, so you may have been like, oh, I heard the Angel room. But I don't hear that. I don't hear that. Never noticed. So I'm hoping that we can earn one here, just full chance. Well, there's the bloat, so that's a thing. We can definitely deal with this with 95 bombs and crazy high damage. So there is that. Is this the champion bloat? I didn't even notice. Oh, I messed up. I forgot. It is the champion bloat. Oh yeah, if it's slowed when it does the high jump, same with Peep. It just doesn't go places, really. So that's a shot speed up. I don't want it. I want to take Guppy's head, but there's no reason to. I'm not getting another Devil Room, and the chance of me becoming Guppy from this is very, very low. I will take the Parasite, though. Allows our shots to split when they hit something. And those split shots do full damage, and depending on how you space yourself, how you position yourself, you can make it so that you're doing double damage with each shot. And I'm pretty alright at doing that, so I do take the initiative with the Parasite. It's actually a pretty good item, and I don't see it very much, so I think it's fun to take right now. Alright, definitely want that. Death. Well, I can use it in like the next room or something. I'm probably gonna get hit. Nope, I'm good. Red chest, 2 of those bombs. Neither of them even gets a rock. That's a little annoying. In the womb, you can't tell which rocks are tinted rocks. They all look the same. So if you can, you should blow up as many rocks as possible. I'm not, even though I can, because I don't know if I consider my situation that situation. So here we are. Alright. You can also shoot, 3 enemies at once with Parasite, so that's pretty cool. What are you? The Fool teleports us to the spawn room, so I'm not very into that idea. Alright, we leave the room and re-enter to increase the blast radius of a bomb so that it blows up more rocks. Definitely something you should do in the womb in utero, just as a reflex. No matter what, if you're blowing up any number of rocks, if it's possible that you could blow up more, leave and re-enter. It's only going to benefit you. I mean, it could be a waste of time, it could be unnecessary, but it can't, there's nothing bad about doing it unless you're, for some reason, needing to save, half of a second. Okay. So it's a good strat. There we go. Gotta get the double damage in there when you can. Be nice to just find the blood donation machine so that I could get to a half heart instead. Much better as far as the Polaroid's concerned. Hey, calm down. Soul heart's good. I like those. Tammy's head. See, it's so common too. It's just like always going to be in the golden chest pool. It's like the most common thing you can get. Alright, I'll use both of these. This gets me a soul heart, and in this situation doesn't make it so that I have to fight a horseman, since I can't fight a horseman this floor. Pretty fly. That's what I thought that was. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, this isn't the right way. Well, dang. Nice thing about this room, though, is that they will blow up a lot of rocks for me. Meaning that if there's a tinted rock, it might just get found for me. And I don't have to use my resources for it. Alright. Lovers, 2 red hearts of recovery. That's not as good as Bad Trip. If I can only carry 1, I'd rather take Bad Trip with me. Though there are reasons that Lovers would be better, is because, like, if you have a half heart, then that's more invincibility, especially if you do it where you only pick up 1 of the hearts and then get invincibility and then pick up the other so you can get another period of invincibility. It's good. It's just situational. It might actually be better given my situation here where I only have 4 health. But I'm rolling with what I know. I know both, but I'm rolling with what I've been rolling with. Okay, there's the boss, finally, at long last. This is still a run where I'm going to attempt the cathedral, because it's not hopeless. It's unlikely, but it's not hopeless. Because I do have the 3 orbitals, which is pretty fantastic. Okay, there we go. 92 bombs, definitely going to make use of them for this. Alright, I almost placed another bomb because I was expecting the spawn to be dead, which, no. Okay, repeated bombs already, that's awesome. So we don't really have to use any more bombs. Usually I find that it takes about 6 bombs to get this fight done. So that was somewhere around there. Blow up the rock, tinted rock, come on, one of these days it'll happen. It can happen, just hasn't. It's sad, but true. I'll get it one day. I love widow rooms, just because after the basement, and you don't see them again until the cathedral, they're so easy, it's great. I love it, because the widow's just got such low health. Okay. The holy leeches are pretty much the biggest concern in the cathedral. Come on. I'm trying basically just to not get hit by the spikes by getting knocked from the chest. Alright. Oh, you were going to spike yourself. No, 1 bomb is not worth that. Oh, this room sucks. Slowing really helps, though. So we might be able to turn this into a... Oh, never mind. Can I not be stuck? Yeah, this Gertie Jr., especially when there's more than one. Not a fun boss, not an easy boss, not anything. It's not poorly designed, it's just, it sucks. Darn. Let's just check it out in case it's like growth hormone. It's not. Health up is also welcome. Ideally, I don't have to use this bad trip pill until we're already done with... Like, we're already at Isaac at the very soonest. There are 3 hearts, 4 hearts maybe? I mean, there are 2 in one room, and then there are 2 other icons just laying around. So if I start taking damage and not dying, like if I'm not down to only 1 red heart, then I'm definitely going to be using those instead of the bad trip pill as long as possible, because that can make a huge difference in my general survivability. Still, I hate this so much. Triple Gertie Jr. screwing me over as well. Alright, so we know that this is the right way. It has to be the right way since we've gone everywhere else. Nope. Trying, man. I'm trying. The double damage business is really nice. Because you're seeing it happen in most of those shots. Excuse me. I need every key. Oh no, I hate when they go opposite directions. Oh, thank you for hitting each other and knocking one another out of my path. Because I almost got boned. Well, Orbital's doing work. Orbital's OP until that moment they were OP. Okay, one bomb, no thank you. Holy leeches, some of the worst. Like, if you added up all of the worst things, they would be holy leeches. That kind of sum. Oh, God, I was just barely in the range. Okay. No, I'm not very into the idea of the push pin. So I need to go back for at least a half heart. If there's a half heart somewhere instead of a full heart, that would be excellent, because then Polaroid invincibility once again. But I'll go for whatever's closest, which is this. A full heart, that's fine. The difference, though, Polaroid invincibility could be a deciding factor, potentially. But we're just going to go under the assumption that we're going to play it perfectly and it's not going to matter. Okay. Perfectly enough. Not perfectly, because Isaac can't really play it perfectly. It's a stupid fight. Get out of here, man. Oh, that was close. It's very, very close to blowing up. Taking a risk here. God. Could get me killed just by not healing. Could very, very easily get me killed. So now I'm definitely going to go grab health. And it sucks that I have to go through this room each time, because these things are angry and might hit me at one point. But if not, well, that'd be nice. It also sucks that I went so far out of my way going to all these other rooms. Alright, full health. Still got 2 hearts. So that's kind of good, but I don't like the idea that I'm probably going to need them. Strong as I am, I didn't get the health I needed, and that's really almost always what happens when I play Judas. Like, it's always the damage, or not the damage, the health. It's always the health. I never get enough. Okay, calm down. Calm down, everybody. Alright, finally a room that I handled right, with holy leeches at least. Great. Alright, that's gonna raise my fire rate. That could be really bad, could be okay. So we're definitely going to be doubling our damage against Isaac here, just by positioning. Very important. I need to position better to do that. Alright, next hit, bad trip. Alright, we made it out of phase 2, so we're actually pretty much set. Parasite turns out to be the right choice. We're at full health. We gotta go. We gotta see if this works out for us. Save me. Save me a little harder, please. Polyphemus could help. Could be something. Rainbow Baby can shoot little Gish's tears, which slow enemies as well as our spider bite, so that's nice. And some of its tears, since it counts like it's shooting the other familiar's tears, should inherit our other slowing ability. So it's pretty much it's potent. So as you can see, our Polyphemus tears are gigantic. And we're firing less. So this is a chance. And we still have the Parasite. This could be good. Definitely not a chest clear, though. This is me. I'm gonna play this one as minimally as possible. I'm gonna do as few rooms as I can. Attempt to stay alive and stuff. Note that with Polyphemus, it won't do the Parasite thing unless it's not overkilling, because when it overkills, it sends out another tier that does half the damage of the original. and it doesn't split in that situation. Okay, bloat. Gotta dodge that carefully. Oh, I was positioned right on the other side. Okay. Yeah, but with something like that, it's really nice. Because you're doing 2 huge Polyphemus tiers. Since, I mean, I'm Judas, so I have this insane damage. We're in a good place, for the most part. Every chest is item. There's that. Yes, I'm abandoning the parasite there. I think we had a good chance, but now we probably win. Chocolate milk does literally nothing in this situation. Like, it straight up just does not do anything with the knife. So I'm not going to take it just because. Okay. Excellent, though. Excellent, truly excellent. Speed up does not appeal to me. I mean, neither does the tower, but that's not the point. Okay. Just point my knife at them. Never throw the knife in one of these rooms. You can just bait them all. Get them here. Lucky Foot makes it so the pills can't be bad. They can only be good or neutral. Which doesn't really matter to us since we already know the pills and they're all pretty good. Should have killed Gluttony last, but actually it doesn't matter because we already got Heart. So it couldn't have been a thing. Red chests don't have to contain items. This one does, but I don't want that item. That would make this run no longer very winnable. Oh, you both jumped too early. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not right. What are you doing? Why did they do that? That's not what's supposed to happen. Monstro 2, you cheater. So it looks like we're full clearing the chest besides that one room anyway, just because I'm a bad guesser. Okay, it's fine. There's health laying around. Monstro 2 cheated, though. They're supposed to alternate when they spawn enemies and when they shoot. Those just shot like multiple times in a row. Like, hey, screw you, buddy. So the nice thing is Gluttony's going to drop health for us, and actually we got a half heart, so we have the Polaroid invincibility going for us. And then we get to use Book of Belial, which doesn't actually matter very much. Then we can 3-shot Blue Baby. That'd be fun, right? Cool. I'm surprised I won, but it worked out. Polyphemus might have been enough on its own, but I think that the Mom's Knife was obviously the clincher there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.